When our hands feel a hot sensation, the skin receptors in our hands will quickly activate unipolar sensory neurons in that area of our body, which then will send electrical nerve impulses that will travel up to the axon that is wrapped by Schwann cells into the spinal cord.
The spinal cord consists of multipolar nerves capable of sending the signal directly to the muscles or to the brain. The spinal cord is the first relay site in the transmission of signal from the periphery to the brain. Sensory signals are transmitted from the periphery by primary afferent fibers into the dorsal horn of the spinal cord, where these afferent synapse with intrinsic spinal dorsal horn neurons. Spinal projection neurons then convey this information to higher centers of the brain.
Hello, and I'm here to discuss with you the part of the brain that senses hotness or coldness in our body. The pons and the medulla, along with the midbrain, are often called the brainstem. The brainstem takes in and sends out and coordinates the brain's messages. It also controls many of the body's automatic functions like breathing, heart rate, blood pressure, swallowing, digestion, and also blinking. So the main part that senses hotness or coldness is the parietal lobe. It is located behind the frontal lobe. It is the one who processes messages related to touch, taste, and as I said, it's the temperature. It is separated by the central sulcus, and also it is responsible for sensing pressure and pain. So that's all for the part of the brain that is responsible for sensing hotness and coldness and touch and taste of the nervous system. Thank you.
The moment the electrical impulse is sent to the brain, the electrical impulse will be also sent to the motor neuron back to the arm.
The sum of these nerves and sensory receptors allows the peripheral nerves in the arms and hands to collect information about the external conditions in relation to the body's internal state, to analyze the information on what is happening, and to initiate appropriate responses to satisfy the body's needs. Rapid conduction of sensory nerve signals from the hands provides critical information to the brain and feedback during precise activities. What you see here is the median nerve. It is a sensory and motor nerve of the arm. The speed at which we can, for instance, remove our hand from a surprisingly hot surface exemplifies the power of the central and peripheral nervous systems in coordination within the upper extremities. It innervates some of the major muscles of the forearm and hand, which allows for a two-way communication between the brain and spinal cord, and the muscles and overlying skin. The brain and spinal cord can send signals through the medial nerve to the muscles that it innervates, with instructions on when to contract and complete specific actions. Similarly, the muscles and overlying skin can transmit sensations and sensory information such as heat and pain through the median nerve and back to the brain and spinal cord for processing.
That is all. Thank you.